it was kind of in my blood. My grandfather was a dentist, and my mom was an assistant. And so I grew up in the dental office, and I was in nursing school. And two girls that were a year ahead of me, they started telling me all these horror stories, and of clinicals, of clinical nursing school. And so I stopped, nursing, and I said, you know what, I'm going to go to dental hygiene school. I had no clue. All I knew is that I would, when I was younger, my mom would bring home like models of teeth, and I would pretend like I was like doing stuff on the teeth. Like, it was kind of funny. Like, I would get brackets, and glue them on there like braces. It was kind of nerdy, but yeah, I think it's always just been in my blood.
And then
Yeah, that's how I got into dentistry.
so you pivoted and
Went to dental hygiene school.
Went to dental hygiene school. And
Yeah.
where did you go to hygiene school?
I went to West Georgia Tech, and that's it's in Douglasville, Georgia. So yeah, I took so many classes because with being at Kennesaw State before that I think I have like enough credit hours for maybe like 2 bachelor degrees. But anyway, then I ended up going back and finishing to get my bachelor's. So yeah, I mean, like, for dental hygiene, because of course, you know, everyone thinks you have to have your bachelor's in order to do anything else, which is false. But yeah, so.
And then how many years did you practice hygiene?
From 2007 until 2018. 2018 was, I made the leap and got out of clinical.
And now, were you in a private practice setting?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I only worked for 2 dentists that entire time. The first dentist, she was wonderful. It was that spa dentistry fill. One of the first ones in Atlanta to have spa dentistry, and I still keep in touch with her. And then the other dentist, he was a younger guy, and he'd purchased the practice from this older gentleman. And so I pretty much had to come in, and all the supervised negligence that was happening, I had to just completely do a 180 for the whole hygiene department. So I had such a strict perio regimen, or perio, protocol, that it really turned it around. And yeah, so that's where I spent the rest of my career. So.
And then now, during that period, were you, because you mentioned you left hygiene in 2018, did you have some kind of side gigs during that time, or were you full on all hygiene?
Well, I only worked 3 to 3.5 days. But I'm pretty sure that I probably was like selling Rodan and Fields, or or like doing makeup videos and selling makeup or something, like, just to kind of occupy my time and try to make some extra cash. But I mean, I've always had my hands in something, I have that entrepreneurial mindset, I guess you would say. So I've always been, coming up with some kind of plan.
And so did you know that at some point you wanted to leave clinical hygiene and pursue this entrepreneurial spirit?
I know, I had no clue. I had no clue. I really didn't. I mean, when I left, I worked for this dental billing company, and I built their consulting division over there. And that was my first glimpse into anything outside of clinical dentistry. And so it was kind of cool, getting to sit in these meetings with the executives, and, here I am just I hate to say just a hygienist, but yeah, so anyway, and then I was with this other company, and then with that company, I ended up recruiting, unintentionally recruiting 182, I think it was, hygienist. And so that's when I decided to do what I do now, which is recruiting. So